Thank you for listening to this Belly Up Sports Podcast Network product. Some said we go belly up, so we made it our name, and we're still here.
Call yourselves Title Town? Are you kidding me?
That's fraud.
It feels like a gray area.
Spoiler alert, Canada. Cup's coming back to the US of A.
There's way too much negative stigma attached to strippers.
I hate you guys so much.
My dog just shit his ass.
Hey, everybody, what is going on? It is Wednesday night. That means it is time for another edition of Craft Brewed Sports. I am Mike. With me, as always, is Scott. Scott, how we feeling tonight, man?
What happened to Drew's window? I missed the chat. His window, I just saw during the intro. I was like, why is his window broke? What's going on there?
Drew and Caesar have had a lot of window troubles today. It's been an issue on the show. Just check your windows, Scott. Mookie lives on a golf course.
I'm good, by the way.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you're good.
Just worried about these windows. Shit.
Mookie's a big timer, and he lives on a golf course. And he
so big time
on a golf course. Is a golf ball. Not even a good golf ball, a shitty golf ball.
A real shitty golf ball. It was a fucking Wilson. I mean, I can't believe they sell those. That's like the golf ball you steal from the driving range by accident, and you're teeing it up. You're like, good chance I lose this one. Yeah, let's throw the Wilson out there. And then they put it through my fucking window. Actually, not through. Thankfully, they can go all the way through. Double pane glass, whatever. I mean, it was bound to happen, right? Like,
you should have made the dude play it where it lies, off of your desk. He's gonna play it where it lies.
Right, the glass and everything else like that. Yeah, but no, actually, I didn't even have the opportunity because the guy hopped in the cart, turned tail, and ran away. Like, literally, they just hightailed it out of there on the golf cart. So they tried to make a group of ladies take the fall for him after that. Whatever. It's fine. It was more of just kind of like, oh, so that happened. It was inevitable, but it was startling. I'll say my life never really flashed before my eyes, but our boy Caesar there, we were worried. He has pulled through. But you made it. How you doing?
Caesar, what's up, buddy?
I don't know if you saw, I was like holding up like my hand to see if I was like twitching or some shit, but so those who might be confused,
he's not doing drugs before you go there with it.
My car broke down, and then I went to check it out, and my fucking the latch that holds my hood doesn't work properly. So when I put it down, I thought I got it right, and I was going down the interstate, which is how you drive in Texas, and fucking so it's like the glass. This is my door. Fucking, and then there's me like, oh shit, ah. So then I fucking pulled to the side of the road.
How were you again? One more time. How were you again?
This is the door, and this is my hood. And I was like, fuck. So I pulled up to the side of the road, glass all over me, and I'm like, this is great. So I got here. I saw that I'd still get here in time for the show. Only thing I was looking really forward to other than hanging out with my friend.
Where tell me you were coming back from the store to get you were getting beers for the show. Like that would be the only thing that made this.
No, I was helping my friend move out of her dorm. I'm here. And
you were being a good Samaritan?
Well, yeah, also, Dog of the Week, Kendrick Lamar. Big Steppers tour last Thursday was hard. CBS Nation. Let's ride.
Give it to him. He's earned it.
Yeah, he did earn it. I gotta find it. Damn it. All right, we got an awesome one for you guys tonight. We're playing Fire Dumpster Fire. It's been a while since we've done it. There's been some NFL alternate uniforms that have come out that we need to get into. We haven't talked about any of them yet. So we're going to play some Fire Dumpster Fire. Scott has a conspiracy theory that we got to get to, a Kyler Murray contract conspiracy theory. Hopefully we can't see that, Caesar. I have no idea what that is. You can just say it.
It's my windshield.
I was gonna say,
I don't think anybody can. Yeah, that's pretty. It
looks like the sun blew out your windshield.
It fucking did, bro.
I'm just glad you're okay, man. I'm glad both of you guys are okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Even the richer.
We also got our
Hey, it's a public course, bro. I'm not claiming anything here. I just like that I get to reap the benefit.
Like the only thing that was missing in that photo was your snifter of wine. Like, look at the damage they did again.
You know, he just tried to downplay that. Oh, listen, I know I live on a golf course, but it's just a public course.
Here.
I have to. The common folk just drive their golf carts through the backyard.
Do you know how often I'm picking up Bud Light cans in my backyard?
Now that
These
would
damn
be different.
public courses, I tell you.
I saw a man out there yesterday in jean shorts. Can you believe it? My word.
Yeah, dude, it's hot as balls out there. How are you wearing jean shorts? I would love to talk to that guy and get his input. Because
the fact that you're so elitist that you don't even refer to him as jorts was part of the joke. So the fact that you followed it up by calling him jean shorts just reinforces the joke. Thank you, Mookie.
This is going real well tonight. Already, right out the gate. Not even 10 minutes in.
We are also going to debut the Wise Guys college football playoff rankings first time this year. We're going to do that. We did that a couple episodes back. Like, it's been a while now, but we're going to do it. I want to do it every week this year. So we're going to do our preseason college football rankings tonight. Plus, Mookie is going to end up missing a question with Mookie on movies, and Caesar is also going to miss a question with White Motherfucker. All of that coming up. Before we do that,
though, so how do we know that?
Let's talk about these beers that we are drinking tonight, and we will rate them on the scale. As always, would you bang your beer? Scott, last beer from Beer Drop you got there. What do you got? End of
It's
an
the
era.
same beer that I've had 15 times that like nobody's called me on. Even in the midst of stout season, it's time to go back, like Khalees said, where the milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard. I'm on my milkshake IPA game with Berry Berry Fluffy. You'll remember it from the description of oranges, that Tahitian vanilla, strawberries, and raspberries. And yeah, I've fucked it like 4 or 5 times on the show already, and not one soul has called out that I've drank the same beer.
I've caught on. I just wanted to see if Mookie would catch on at anything.
Why am I going to hate on a guy for drinking beers unless he's drinking stout when it's 100 degrees outside?
Because he is drinking stout. He's been drinking stout all of this time.
It's been
all
different.
summer I've had stouts.
I know, but it's been different stouts.
No, that's the point. He hasn't been drinking. It's been like the same stout multiple times.
Well, how about that? You had like 6 of them?
Mookie, what do you got here, Mike? Would you bang it?
I've got Electromagnetism. It's an IPA with Idaho 7 in Mosaic. So that's the first time I've heard of Idaho 7 hops. It's from Celestial Beer Works. And look, I'll give a shout out to Robert Taylor on this one, because this thing is so good that when I bang it, I would last just about as long as he did when he rubbed one out before the show. So thanks for that pre-show shout out, Robert Taylor. That really started things off right tonight. And I'm just going to pay it forward with this Electromagnetism.
I find the order upsetting. Why aren't you going to watch us do our thing and then rub one out, or rub one out while we're doing our thing?
That's a very good question, Scott.
Yeah, like that's upsetting.
Robert said, first comment that popped through before we even went live, he said, gonna rub one out real quick, then get ready to watch my boys do their thing. And you're right, Scott. That's very offensive that he...
Yeah.
Are we not good background music?
This isn't good spank bank.
Exactly. This is the music to jerk it to.
We're live. Like, there's no reason to go to the spank bank when you can go straight to the source, bro. Like,
hey, and if you time it well, you get to see Joe's titties while you do it, right?
Caesar, what are you drinking and would you bang it?
So y'all put me on. I'm drinking 903 Brewers salted watermelon gose. I'm making it Mexican. I know it's ghost or some stupid shit like that. Ale, Asian watermelon, and sea salt. This shit bangs.
This shit bangs.
It is in this delicious new gose, sweet and luscious watermelon paired perfectly with a pop of sea salt. The Yomi Ghost base showcases a pretty weak character. It's too long. It's watermelon.
I see you went back to your green can roots.
No, it was just 903. It's the only 903 we had at the store, so I bought it.
Oh, okay.
Said fuck it. Oh, and the green
so
hat
jealous.
too. It's my grandpa's hat, Continental, whatever the fuck, Skagit. hard as fuck.
Skag it.
Skag it. If there's one thing I know about
It's
Skag
hard
it, they're
as fuck.
super hard.
Okay, but look at that hat though. It's got the old school rope across the front where the hat
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is old school. That definitely is your grandpa's hat.
Oh fuck, it's super tough. I
That
told him.
looks like my little league hat. That's
I was
what I
like,
Oh
thought.
god, that's when they made. That's when baseball hats.
That hat is older than Caesar by quite some years.
Bro, most of my hats are.
Yeah.
The Celtics one's like from the fucking 80s. Larry Bird was probably still playing and good.
You motherfucker. All right, listen. Here's the
that ancient time when Larry Bird was still playing and was good.
Gabe says he's drinking Puffle by Wiseacre Brewing Company. It's a hazy, juicy double IPA, 9% ABV. He said friends with benefits bang. I respect that. Matt Barr, by the way, Mookie pointed out your white privilege was showing during your.
Oh
Sure,
yeah, I meant to
sure
respond to
was.
that earlier because it's not white privilege, it's Polish privilege. I'm 100% thoroughbred over here, so just
So you're saying your pee was showing?
my pee, yeah.
Oh,
help Robert out a little
Robert
bit.
Taylor coming in with the weak sauce.
Robert Taylor with another basic
Nope.
beer, just not really hitting it today. He said Bottle Logic's pistachio ice cream stout, 13% ABV.
Nah, because at 8:30, I'm
rejecting.
rejecting this beer because at 8:37 this morning, I got a text that said I may have a 17%er tonight for the show. Oh, and then you came in here with that weak ass 13. So we're not
Robert-
good enough for you to, do your thing too, and you're dialing down on the
Teddy has
privilege.
stamina. Who says he won't later? So
Man,
Robert, why
You
don't
think
we
you
text,
know a
man? I
guy.
thought we were cool.
right?
By
Like,
the
where's
way,
love?
Mookie Tank pointed out the Idaho 7 is good hops. He said shout out to them, Citra, Mosaic, and Amarillo. So if you're ever looking for hops, those are the ones you need to get to. Tonight I am drinking Descender IPA. This one's from Good Life Brewing Company. I think they're out of Oregon. This one is just a typical West Coast style IPA. It's been a while since I've had like a non-hazy, just dad pop IPA, and this one is that. It's the old trusty. This is the missionary on Wednesday type deal right there. Just keep the socks on. It's time to do this. It's scheduled time.
A basic B IPA, huh?
Ain't
Golly.
Just
nothing
a
wrong
look.
with that.
We've been doing this for a long time. We've tried everything. Like let's just
Get
knock it
Monica
out.
and Chandler on. I got you. Cool.
Hey, they still got it in. Getting your dick wet.
Let us know in the comments what you guys are drinking and whether or not you would bang it. Robert wants he wants them digits, Mookie.
Yeah, I can't legitimately sign up to text between 8 a.m. and about 6 p.m. because 9 times out of 10 when my wife texts me, I'm too busy to get back to her, and she yells at me a lot. So
Mookie is hilarious to text because it's
His
nothing
text
all day,
times are so random.
and then he'll react to every single message in a thread, and your phone just blows up, and it's just like a heart, a thumbs up, a heart, a laugh, a thumbs up, and then he responds to a comment you had 6 hours ago. It's like, dude, I don't even, what the fuck is happening?
Look, man, I'm sorry. Like,
You know what's funny though? I look forward to it. I look forward to when Mookie finally catches up with the chat. I know it because my phone will start blowing up, and I'm like, Mookie's coming in hot on the chat, and I wait for like the 42 dings to go off, then the long pause. And then his response to one of those text messages.
It has nothing to do with anywhere the conversation is gone.
Yes, it'll be like, wait, he responded to some message, but then he started off on his own thing, and nobody knows what he's talking about now. It's the best. I love it.
yeah, sounds about right. Because I'm as we're talking about it right now, I'm thinking like one of the things missing is the context of the timeline that it unfolds. Because when I'm reading, I'm like, in my mind, y'all are just going back and forth like this.
No,
But there's probably some pauses and such in there that,
it's several
let the beat
hours.
build,
of
if you will.
conversation.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
can look at the timestamps and see it's generally not rapid
You know what my
fire.
favorite Mookie thing is? My favorite Mookieism in the text chat is when he doesn't respond forever, and then he responds with one of those weird iPhone like graphic that like all of a sudden it's disappearing ink, and it's, like you have to rub your screen and it just says "fuck you guys" or something stupid like that. Damn it, Mookie, you made me do extra work for that, you son of a bitch.
Man, it's just my way of showing you I care. Like, hey, I'm here. I know I'm not following the conversation or participating as much as I'd like to. But fuck you guys.
He just comments in with like, you guys like wieners, and it pops up on your screen 150 different times. It gets bigger. It's like, thank you for that.
That actually does make me laugh, though.
I mean,
because it always gets me. It's like the cheesiest thing. It's like the snake coming out of a can of fake peanuts. It's you see it coming from a mile away, and it still makes you giggle. It's like the most basic of shit.
Mookie does the text equivalent of you've got something on your shirt, and then
I got to be honest.
You keep falling for it, man.
I'm appreciating these compliments because that's how they're being received. I mean, I pulled that shit today. I wasn't even in the meeting, but someone just like, hey, I'm hanging up, but I'll be in the chat if you have any questions. So clearly I was like, hey, I've got a question. What was it? Paris Tate, Eiffel Tower, tick. What does a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common?
I don't know what.
They're both a parasite.
Oh.
Boo this man!
But as I'm like yelling at people and stuff for my job, I'm like over here. I'm like, I got to respond to that though. Got to set up a dad joke.
That reaction is that while you were asking the stupid joke, Mike was moving his hand. The boo this man reaction, knowing that it was only one place. Because it happened so fast, there was no having to pull it up. It was like simultaneously with Mookie finishing his last word, and I was like, "Damn!"
It was. Wait till he's done talking. Wait till he's done talking. By the way, Mookie, Robert Taylor said, "Never mind, Drew. I don't want your number."
Hey, look, you clearly see what you're missing out on, and if you don't want to opt into that subscription, that's fair.
Kev said every time Mookie is setting up a joke, I think this is going to be the worst joke I've ever heard.
But what happens, Kevin? Finish the thought. How does it end up?
You end up laughing your ass off at it because of the ridiculous.
Because it is the worst joke ever. Like, right? Like that's
I always
trying to go through. You were like, wait, Paris, Eiffel Tower, tick. What? And then you
that was fantastic. I was like, what did he just do? It's like, did he just stroke out?
I'm glad you did because it gave me time to find it gave me time to find the boo this man drop. So thank you for that. Let's talk some football. Guys, we are a week away from Hard Knocks, right?
Dude,
it starts next week. Hard Knocks Detroit. No, I'm excited. I don't know if you saw the tweet the Lions put out today. Dan Campbell was doing up downs with the team. This is going to be such a good Hard Knocks. I can't wait.
I'm not ready to get back into credit. You know what though? It's you know what it is though. It's just because it's been a while. I'm gonna get into that first episode, and I'm gonna get right back into my haters guide. Like I'm gonna get right back into my bag of tricks. In fact, are we going back to weekly live editions of that? Please?
I think we should do it weekly live again.
Yeah, we're doing the notes version again. We're going
as soon as you see the
cold
sprinkler head, the sprinkler head pops up and it's and then you hear Liev Schreiber's voice. You're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm back! Give me that notepad, Hard Knocks, baby." I think we need to put a bet down because that's how it's gonna open up. Right? Is a sprinkler head? That's how they always open up.
Well, it's in Detroit. So the water situation probably isn't great. They are pretty close to Flint.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wait here. Back to even par.
He did. Yeah,
that's my hometown right there.
Well played.
Right. All right. Well, Hard Knocks is going to be great. We'll talk about that as we get more into it. But I wanted to talk about these uniforms because it has been an awful long time since we have done any type of fire or dumpster fire. And I feel like it's something we need to bring back because we have not talked about. Oh shit. I guess we're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait on that because that little beat tells us that Bubble Guts McGee, Joe Hall is here. Joe. You don't remember that, Caesar? Did you forget?
Yeah, I do remember. I just didn't know that was a
Because
phrase.
because I shit everywhere.
I'm aware. I'm aware, Mr. Hall.
Joe, how you feeling, my man?
Pretty good today. It hasn't been super hot out the last couple days, so it was only 23 miles today, so it wasn't too hateful.
Don't worry about that. We'll get some more carbon emissions up there for you. We'll take care of that right away.
Let's check the map and see where Joe is at. Joe, you have crossed into Iowa. You have spent. Actually, you're getting close to Cedar Falls, I believe. Right? That's coming up next. Is Cedar Falls?
Cedar Rapids.
Excuse me. Cedar Rapids. Yeah, sorry, I didn't zoom in far enough on the Iowa map. There we go. Joe is through Davenport. You took a day off. Went to the Dan Gable Wrestling Museum and heading to Cedar Rapids now.
Wait, you didn't put a landmark on there for the museum?
Well, that was an off day. That he didn't walk there, right, Joe? That wasn't
correct.
Who cares?
I just got
part of the journey.
Yeah, but I didn't walk there, so it doesn't count.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the rules.
I mean, that's fair. I'm just trying to get a little screen time for your homeboy, Scooter McGavin, the wrestler guy. Stephen Gavin. Am I close?
Oh my God.
Scooter McGavin? Is that what you just said?
Man. I got no idea.
Look at Joe's. Joe, that's how we feel with Mookie daily.
Yeah. I don't know what just happened.
Me neither.
Mookie's back over par.
Okay, I'll settle for one over, man. That's a great round.
Robert pointing out, Dan Gable, you fuck. How was that museum, Joe? Tell us about that.
It was awesome. I mean, like the whole center of it was like obviously a shrine to Dan Gable because that's his hometown too. So that's awesome. They actually had a really large portion of it for professional wrestling people they've enshrined. And it kind of sucked. I found out Sunday, the day before I was there, they just inducted JR and Trish Stratus and a couple other people. So like if I had been there a day early, I could have had a chance to meet some of them.
Man.
And the girl, the dude that was there, the guy that took me around was Jim Miller. He was Wartburg's coach. He coached there for 22 years and won like 10 NCAA championships. But he said Trish Stratus hung out till every single person that wanted an autograph and a picture got one. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Trish Stratus.
You spent too much time in Columbus. You You missed it by a day. Way to go. This is why I haven't bought a t-shirt.
You know what?
I thought it was just because you were a cheap bastard.
A little from column A, a little from column B, my friend.
You know what? No, Joe, this is not your fault because if you weren't cursed,
it's not your fault, Joe. It's not your fault.
It's not, because if you wouldn't have gotten the bubble shits that one day, you would have been
true.
there.
It slowed
So
you down.
so whoever gave you gave you the lactose.
That didn't slow me down for an entire day, and it was me who gave myself the lactose.
Joe Biscuit pointing out, and we talked about this before the show. Why is there a penis on the map between Cedar Rapids and Iowa?
Yes, okay, it's not just me. That was the first thing I said.
noticed that when you guys put it up. I was like, is that a dick lake?
Are you going to go to Dick Lake?
Detour.
Can you reroute across Dick Lake to get to Cedar Rapids?
He's just going to cross part of the scrotum and then keep on going. He's going to miss the shaft.
Just give them a little tickle as you walk by. That's all they need. What are you finding in Iowa, man? How's it been since you made it to another state? People have been good, treating you well in Iowa?
I mean, so far, I've only been here for 2.5 days. We're having a little bit of trouble getting a hold of like fire stations now because I think the difference between here and like Illinois and Indiana was a lot of those were full-time stations. So there was always kind of somebody there to answer the phone. So now like we're leaving voicemails and not getting back with anybody. So like last night, I just ended up like hiding out in the park in the little town I was in. And then 5 o'clock this morning, I'm laying in the tent and I hear a bunch of like scratching. And there was a whole family of raccoons outside the tent. And one of them was rubbing my hand and like sniffing right outside the tent. So I started making noise and they panicked. But then like once they all got away, they all started talking shit. They were like growling and hissing at me. I was like, do not make me get my folding knife out and start knife fighting a family of raccoons because I swear to God I'll do it.
You know what, Joe? Real quick, I'm gonna install you as the -140 favorite. Those raccoons, they're going at +175 ish. So I
Is it
feel
like
like
one
you
of those
could take
things like
them.
how many fifth graders could you take? Like how many raccoons at 5 a.m. outside your tent could you fight?
Oh my god.
That's a good
Dude, I saw
question.
that update and I was like, I don't know what I would do if a raccoon was just sniffing my hand while I was asleep. Like I would freak the hell out, man.
So is like
Yeah,
sniffing it through the tent?
No, like the bottom of the tent, it's called like bathtub style. So like the bottom 3 or 4 inches, so like 4 times what Scott's used to. The bottom 3.
Mike almost lost it. Almost got him, man.
the bottom 3 inches of the tent is like regular like tarp material, so it won't leak water, and that's what it was sniffing. But I was like, I could feel it right up against my hand, so I wanted to like backhand it, but I can't be cruel to animals unless they attack me first. So like when I get to Wyoming and I have to fight a bear or a mountain lion, I'll have to attack first.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're gonna be
Well,
pleading with the
to get
bear,
the
like,
upper
wait,
hand.
hear me out. I let a raccoon sniff me in Iowa.
I let him go back to his family.
I'm basically like Steve Irwin now. So
We know how that story ended.
Whitey asked, oh Jesus Christ. Whitey asked if that was Joe's shirt or is he riding a dinosaur on the map. I know how to edit the map for next week now because it's just going to be Joe riding a dinosaur. That is his shirt. It does look like he is riding a dinosaur though, Whitey. So that's a great call.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. I really did.
Yeah, Matt Bard chiming in saying Scott catching a stray for no reason. It sounded like Joe was about to catch a whole
that's
family.
called no shirt. That is a reason.
Karma, bitch.
Joe, Matt wants to know, have you heard from Kittle?
Not yet, that son of a bitch.
What are you trying to do with Kittle? Have you reached out to him?
The Dan Gable Museum just tagged him when they shared it. They tagged the 49ers on Instagram and Kittle on Instagram when they shared it. So they're also trying to do their part to get me to a game. And Matt was like, when you get tickets, you're inviting me and Scott. And I said, no, only people that buy shirts get tickets. So Matt will be the only one coming to the game with me.
Can I come with you to see Craig Kittle play?
Scott, get your boy.
Boo this man!
2 over here. 2 over.
Biscuit wants to know if you're going to go see the Field of Dreams. Is that on the list?
No, it's behind me now because like one of my old offensive line coach from high school who follows the page, he was mentioning it, like asked if I was going to cross the Mississippi over near Dubuque because it's pretty close by. I haven't looked exactly, but it'd be a huge detour. If I had thought about it and had more time the day I went to Waterloo, I would have, but I think they're complete opposite directions, so I don't know that would have worked either.
Okay. Kev said, quote, I'm basically Steve Irwin. Is Joe about to get shanked by a raccoon? Yeah, we might need to rethink.
I will fight every raccoon ever.
When Joe's done with
These
them,
raccoons don't know what I've been through.
they're going to need the rabies shot.
I will shit on every raccoon that comes my way. I will drink milk specifically for the raccoon.
Maybe that's it. Maybe these raccoons were from back in the cornfield and they're trying to catch up and get the revenge.
They just followed me.
or
they enjoyed the meal and they want more.
I'll say they were like, "Oh, that was good shit. Like, let's go find that guy.
Literally.
Let's find that source."
Robert said, "Don't worry, Kittle's likely going to be injured when you get to the game, anyways."
The perfect response.
Caesar, I don't know. You're gonna have to ask your boy Goldtech who he's talking about, where he said legendary. Is that Joe?
He's a 49ers fan, so
Oh yeah, Gold Tech. We knew we loved him here on the show.
Bear, change your fucking name to Bear or Mikey. Wait, Chile, no mames.
Yeah,
No,
what he said.
Goldtech better. I like Goldtech better. Keep Goldtech.
Play the race card. Play it. I can't have this. Mr. Hall across the country.
Drop it.
That was too far.
Yep, you get it. You earned it, Joe.
Race card.
I can't
I
believe
I think that would have been better is if you hit him with the Yo Quiero Taco Bell.
Oh, I Quiero Taco Bell.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, am I the only one that when I see gold?
Hero.
Gold-Tex.
Translated Yo quiero Taco Bell and said, "Whoa, I quiero Taco Bell." He has no idea what Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Oh no, I
means.
do, because the best part is after I say Carol's like, "Oh, this is gonna sound real dumb. Can't stop mid-word.
Yeah.
Gotta finish it."
Way to commit.
Sometimes you just gotta pedal down and go through.
Right,
Just
like,
drive right through the stop sign.
Just drive
Just go.
straight into the wall. Then we'll buy Mac a wedding gown and get some poppers. It'll be fine.
Just go full Earnhardt on that one.
Right.
Joe, let's talk the path that we're taking here through Iowa. So I know you're going Cedar Rapids and then you're heading west. So are you looking at Ames and then are you going north to Sioux City or south to Council Bluffs?
I can't remember exactly. I'm following Route 30, which basically goes all the way through Iowa and Nebraska. I'm going to kind of freewheel it because I was looking at Google Maps the other day, and like Google Maps wants me to go like up through northern Nebraska and halfway into Wyoming, and I feel like that's just excessive. So I'm just going to wing it because I feel like that's a pretty intelligent thing to do when you're trying to walk across a continent.
Yeah,
that makes sense. What could go wrong?
Where are you at right now? It looks like you're in front of somebody's store.
Yeah, I was wondering that.
I am in Mechanicsville, Iowa. I just got permission from the public works guy in the city to throw my tent up in the park. So at least I have permission to fight off raccoons tonight. But I had to do our check-in here before because I'm about to go grab some dinner and then put my tent up and then
Taco Bell?
No. If I wanted to shit my brains out, I'd just drink a gallon of milk.
What is the best thing you've eaten over the last
God.
week since we've last heard from you?
Oh my God. I was leaving Davenport on the way out of town, and there's a restaurant. It's a little mom and pop type place called the Machine Shed, and it looks like a giant barn. And all the servers are dressed up like farmers, like coveralls, red like button-up shirts. And I got steak and eggs. It was like a 14-ounce steak and eggs. And the steak was probably one of the best fucking steaks I've ever had in my life. I was like, it was cooked
the cow
perfect.
right behind it.
Yup.
Literally farm to table. They're like, "Hey, you're eating Charlie. We just butchered him last week."
I have a story.
That inspired you to have a story? This ought to
my
be
friend,
good.
hey Bear, this is for Rolly. So my friend, he I don't know if y'all have FFA. Do you know what FFA is? Future Farmers of America.
Yeah.
So my friend, he's a fucking dog. He's a fucking dog. He raised 2 steers. Guess who those steers got sold to? Whataburger.
George Kittle.
No,
Whataburger.
they got sold to Whataburger. So I'm pretty sure Mikey and I ate my friend's steers like 2 weeks later after the show.
I mean, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, shout out Rolly.
Also, speaking of Taco Bell, there's some really sad news today. No, hang on.
Okay.
Klondike announced they're discontinuing the Choco Taco.
That wasn't today. That was like 2 days.
Like
Well,
2
I
days
heard
ago.
about it today, so it was today, Michael.
Also, that the Choco Tacos are overrated. Yeah,
Are
everyone-
you fucking kidding me?
I fucking said it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's literally just a drumstick, guys.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a drumstick.
Yeah, but in
on
such
its
better
side.
form.
And,
I can't eat a drumstick in 5
as the person
seconds.
in here who weighs as much as the other 4 people combined in this, I have more say about the correctness of bad, shitty food than all of you.
I would rather have a drumstick. That's all.
Choco Tacos are not shitty food. You take
They're
that back. You take that back right now, sir.
Just
Scott would
overrated.
also eat the drumstick with no hands.
All throat. All throat, baby.
I don't even know what to say to
All
that.
right, Joe, there's a couple more comments and then we'll let you go pitch your tent. Biscuit says you seem a little red. Are you wearing enough sunscreen? Well, how's that?
Probably not. When my mom came and visited me a couple weeks ago, she like brought more sunscreen, but she brought like SPF 30. So I usually use SPF 50, but I'm not going to throw it away. So I put it on like 3 or 4 times today. Just spray it all over my face.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
past 50, so
And-
just do SPF 50. Don't get scammed into buying SPF 70 and shit. That doesn't work.
Tell one of the last places on earth with trains still running through town that we're trying to do a show.
Yeah, right.
Dude, no. It is literally like every 10 minutes out here. It's like a
Jesus Christ,
is a main
Iowa.
hub. This
They're
is a
like-
main hub. Like,
Scott,
it's
this town in Iowa is waiting for their supplies. Back off, man.
Yeah, they need to restock the general store now.
they're all
Oh
shipping
my
containers that
God.
go through here, like double stack shipping containers.
Oh,
Because I've been paralleling the railroad track all day, and that's like
Paralleling?
and I have like been passed by probably 20 trains today. It's
Holy
absurd.
crap.
Have you seen any hobos with a little bindle?
Oh my
What's a
God.
bindle?
I actually
What's a bindle? Oh, Jesus Christ.
going into LaSalle a couple of weeks ago, I actually did run into a guy who admitted to being a hobo and riding train cars to get around the country.
Awesome.
He was a little drunk
These are
too.
just
A little
I
drunk.
was impersonating a hobo.
You look. Hold on. Redo your impersonation of a hobo. Put him on full screen. Redo your impersonation of a hobo, please.
The ones in Austin. The ones in
Okay,
Austin.
sure.
and the
Okay, go
drag.
ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
prefacing
How did
this
it-
before I get canceled.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not really sure what's bad about that. It just reminds me of like someone trying to be like a skeleton zombie on Halloween, right? They're in costume and they got the eyes out.
It was just the
Or-
visual of him doing this.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to get on record. Now that video
Well, I
exists
spat all
forever.
over the place.
Congratulations.
Let's make
Caesar,
that
I
into
feel
a
like-
gift.
I feel like you've got great short range quickness. Like you've got a lot of tight, like high, like not you're
Hold
not
on,
top
be
end
careful.
speed.
Be
I've
careful.
always
Yeah,
stamina
Be
too.
careful with the code.
It's on
Hey,
the, it's on
this
the
is-
trigger.
no.
It's on the trigger.
It's not on any trigger because he just showed it. He showed his moves, man.
Are you gonna say?
What I will say is I can't evade people very fast. If that's
Would
what
you-
you're going.
Are you saying you'd put a clause in his contract that says he has to study 4 hours a
Are you
week?
go-
Is that
are
what
you
you're saying?
Whoa, hold on, Scott.
Are
Don't
you
tip your
basically-
hand.
Are you basically saying that Caesar's not a gym rat? He's not first in.
Yeah.
Last
Oh
in?
no.
Is that what
No,
you're saying?
we've seen how hard Caesar works. What he
Athletic.
went through
He's very
today and still got on the show. This guy's a hard worker who clearly also has athleticism and short range quickness.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's have a lot of
It's
range
too
of
borderline.
motion.
I can't pull it, but that's very close, Mookie. Just know you're treading. You're treading very close.
Yeah.
Why?
like-
'Cause I'm
so- I
trying to
feel
give
like-
my coworker some compliments for what he's shown to be as his positives that he brings to this show.
Dog like Kendrick.
Dog.
Yeah, like dude.
Joe, Kev says you should just sell tickets to the raccoon fight, and then if any cops hassle you, could just say it's for your charity. So I think this is
That's actually not a bad idea.
Also,
This'll be
if you
like-
want to,
I'll sponsor it.
here's
It'll
what
be
we'll
like,
do.
you won't sponsor a T-shirt, you son of a bitch.
That was
Here's
the
what
Yeah,
we'll
joke.
this
do.
is different. This is
Here's
fighting.
what we could do.
Yeah,
We
these are
could-
nice fights.
We'll live stream it for you on a private YouTube link that people have to pay for. Scott and Mookie and I will commentate the fight. We'll be like on air
Yes.
commentating. You fight the raccoons, and then all the money that we raise, it goes towards Run a Mile for Jackson.
My windshield.
But what if I get rabies? What if I get rabies? Do I get to take part of that money to like not
Is it a
die?
vaccine?
No,
No,
you're
you
signing.
just-
You're
no.
signing a waiver. There's gonna
Joe,
we're not
Joe,
worried
we
about
give you-
rabies.
We give you a rabies shot before the fight. Like just accept you're getting rabies. Just
Preemptive-
take the shot
preemptive
before
rabies
and be
shot?
fine.
Is that in my butt?
It doesn't
Or in
matter.
your pee hole, wherever you want,
It's
buddy.
gonna be
You can
the
pick.
equivalent of
Yeah.
a sugar pill. So don't
What
worry
he
about it.
said, Caesar's hobo looks like the guy that shits in the alley across from his apartment.
Do you live in Austin? Because that sounds
That's
accurate.
actually
Oh
that's,
my
ac-
God.
that's actually the same way I looked when I was shitting all over the Illinois.
I will say, Joe, you could also skin those raccoons and sell their pelts.
Was this Red Dead Redemption 3?
Oh, dude, that's such a badass game.
Wait, 3? Damn.
3 doesn't.
We're on
exist.
2. We're on 2.
Man.
3 hasn't came out.
Yeah,
I understood the joke.
That
Give me
was
my
the
hat.
joke.
Give me my hat.
I played 1 and 2. I was about to be mad that I missed
two
out on
is-
3.
2 is like my second favorite game of all time.
Does 2? Have you guys seen 1883?
I know.
Yes.
1942.
Oh my God.
Oh, wait a second. We've got a new idea, Joe. Okay. Biscuit says he'll dress as a raccoon and fight you. So Biscuit as a raccoon
in.
versus
I'm
Joe.
in.
We'll live stream it to a private YouTube link that people have to pay to get access to. We'll
Patreon,
commentate the
Mountain
fight. It'll be fantastic. All money goes to Run a Mile for Jackson. Deal?
I fight naked.
It
Good,
was fun,
so-
guys.
I mean, Biscuit will be naked as well.
This is going on Patreon or OnlyFans.
Not if he,
instead then.
not if he's dressed as a raccoon.
Oh no,
He'll
we
actually-
can, dude. We can stream this through my server here. I got it. We don't need any other company to get this shit done.
We've got it.
Holy
Okay,
cans.
so this is that's what's going to happen. We'll figure out the logistics for next week. Instead of the show next week, it'll just be Joe versus Biscuit the raccoon. All money going to Run a Mile for Jackson.
I'll be like the unofficial scorecard person.
If you do, I would
Are
love
you
to
going to
see-
wear a bikini? And
Yes, I
walk
was just
around
gonna
with
say
the
you've got to
score
come out at halftime and you
Yep.
know in between rounds.
We have Teddy Atlas in the corner for a score. Oh,
I
if you
want-
want me to walk
yeah, I
my
want-
ass out, then just ask me.
I
A
want
nice-
Caesar to be Harold Letterman, just scoring the fight. on
The raccoon's biting Joe in the ass. I don't fucking know, guys.
Nah.
I'm
Glittery
curious,
bikini.
though.
Glittery.com is
Glittery
where you
bikini
go to-
holding up the round number.
If you don't want to see Joe wrestle a raccoon, go to allacrossthecountry.com, donate to Run a Mile for Jackson. There's 4 days left for you to get in to get Joe to $11,000 for Run a Mile to Jackson. Scott, I don't know if you've donated yet, but I have.
I did twice.
Every
No.
little
haven't,
bit
but
helps.
I'm
If
coming
we get to
soon.
11K this month, Joe is
Scott
whacking his-
donates about as much as I eat a salad.
Heyo.
So
I
every
don't
day.
because I'm fat.
Do you think we need to run a question by our lawyers, though, Mike?
He does, because it's him, because he's a dog.
Wait, go
So
take some.
wait.
Yes, he's a rapper, Lone Star.
All right, this is happening now. Gold Tech is gonna wrap your way to the ring, Joe. He'll be your hype man, rapping along as you enter
Just
the
give
ring.
him a song. Don't even give him a song. Just let him do his thing, and he'll figure it out. I promise.
Joe, we'll let you go pitch your tent.
I already have. Thanks, Scott.
Heyo.
Pause.
Joe, we love you, man. Check in next week. Hopefully, you got good Wi-Fi so you can come back next week.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Be safe,
Love you,
buddy.
Joe.
Love you.
Safe.
Joe Hall.
Give the
all
raccoons
across
hell.
the country. Give the raccoons hell. Allacrossthecountry.com. Go donate. Run a mile for Jackson. Get Joe to 11,000 so we can see him shave that hairy chest of his.
Wax it.
That's true. Wax, not shave.
That sounds good.
All right. Thanks, Joe. We love you, man. We'll see you
Later,
later.
guys.
Love you, Joe. Be safe, bro.
Joe. Oh, God. I love checking in with him. It's always.
I
the
really,
best.
hey, we need to get him some more sunscreen, though, for real.
No. Let him get some melanin in there.
Is
There's
melanin code
melanin
for
and then there's
cancer?
burn.
That's how I became kind of brown. I was a little light skinned when I was younger. Then I burned a whole summer.
Then you got skin cancer and now you're brown? I don't think that's
No,
that's how it works.
Okay,
I
let's
just
talk
burned a lot.
football.
I thought we already were talking football.
We were.
What happened?
We were, but Joe called.
We were, and then we.
I
talked
wanted to
about-
ask so many times if we had played the intro already.
Are
and
you
then
gonna
I didn't.
cigar cutter off your nose, Caesar?
It did look like he was
doing?
about to-
I want to be a real
It's
boy.
because it's again it's a Freudian
I
slip
look
because he's
fucking
worried about
sick.
Joe's nose.
I look
He's worried about
fucking
Joe's
sick.
cancer on his nose from all that sunburn.
I look fucking sick, he said. All right. All right, listen, we're gonna talk these. It's time for a little dumpster fire, where we will go into these alternate uniforms that have been released so far for the NFL. So let's start off. We're gonna start off with just helmets that they talked about. There's
Give it
been
to
a
me.
few that
know
don't
what
have
I
any
want.
uniforms that they've pictured, just helmets. So we got to get to those first. So let's start off with the Houston Texans all red helmet. Scott, dumpster fire on the all red Texans helmet. It's basically the same helmet. It's just a red face mask, red helmet. Very glossy, very shiny.
Well, no, the Texas
the
logo
regular
is
is-
like offset too, though, right?
Well,
That's their
but their
normal
original
logo.
helmet is blue. Like it's got a
Right.
blue base.
Right. They just switched the blue to red.
This is probably their Cutter Rush helmet.
Yes.
Does
Yeah,
it
and I was
cover
gonna
up his
say,
all
and
red?
so it's gonna match their jerseys better. Yeah,
Yeah,
fire.
It's hard.
I love the XFL style logo placement. Like,
Yeah,
this
no,
is
I
the
mean this
shit.
is going. It's just like the Bengals,
they-
where it's just like this is how it should have looked originally. You know, if you let them do what they would want to do and have the alternate helmet to match the damn alternate jersey, like this is how it should look. Like this is amazing. Yeah, this is fire. Like,
And-
it's gonna
and
look
what
it's gonna look awesome when they come out there in all red like that. I mean, the team's gonna suck ass, but they're gonna look
Yeah.
good.
but they don't look-
whoa, that one guy
Fine.
that they got off free agent wires, from the unemployment office last year, took like a good couple snaps.
They got
Davis Mills is a dog. Come on now.
dog.
Let's let
Yeah,
him rock.
Davis is that the scale now? Davis Mills.
Davis Mills, yeah, Tom Brady to
Yeah,
Davis
exactly.
Mills.
Robert knows. It's
Robert's saying fire, but
absolutely
Gabe
fire.
is saying dumpster
Wow.
fire.
Whoa,
Mookie,
gay.
Mookie, are you fire or dumpster fire on this one?
I'm fire all around, but I actually do want to hold out a little bit because what's on the other side?
Another Texan bull.
The other Texans logo.
Oh, what? This is supposed to be like, this is a half? Because it looks like it's like positioned like offset to the back some.
No, I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see the other start of the other sticker on the other side.
I'm going fire on this one.
It's like fire. It's not as hot of a fire now that I know it's not XFL style.
All right, fair enough.
-2 points.
Let's move on. Another helmet. The Cardinals released an all-black glossy helmet with the Cardinal logo. What I find interesting about this one is there is just a little bit, you can see like a little bit of red flake coming through in this helmet. Like it's not all black. There's got a little bit of red in there too to really, I think this is really going to pop. But as it is just the helmet, I'm picturing this with their black uniforms, and in that case, I would say fire. But if I'm just judging the helmet, dumpster fire.
This is all a dumpster fire. This is all a dumpster fire. There's no whatever. You can see the fucking decal. You can see the black between the actually decal and the helmet. Like, no, this is the fucking NFL. Fix that shit. Clean it up, because the helmet looks like what you said. Those red flecks
needs to be white.
It could be
fire.
Needs to be white. You need to do something. That's all I'm saying, is because I can see the fucking line, and there might even be a wrinkle. Like they didn't even get an air bubble all the way out. Fix your shit, Cardinals. This is trash.
Scott, fire, dumpster fire.
I mean, I don't want to agree with Mookie, so I'm trying to find a different way to say it, but fuck, I agree with Mookie. Like, like that's my only thing, is it's like, yeah, like they like half-assed this reveal. Like it does look sloppy. Like
dude, this was the worst reveal too. It was literally like Kyler Murray and J.J. Watt looking.
I wonder if they put the helmet down and they were like, "Oh shit, this doesn't have the logo on it. Just Photoshop the logo on it. Like Photoshop the sticker logo on there. Like they'll get the gist. This is just a prototype. This is what it's gonna kind of look like. It's a representation." Like that's my problem, is it looks like high school teams do a better job of
college teams.
They do.
Also
Robert,
the chin strap.
Yeah, this is dumpster fire because of the laziness of the presentation.
Hank points out the Cardinal could use a white outline on that black helmet. That'd be pretty cool to see the white outline. Gabe says dumpster looks terrible. Gold Tech says would be fire without the logo.
Bro.
No, you gotta. You also got to get rid of the white chin strap and the white whatever that thing is at the base. What do you call that thing?
Yeah, Biscuit says looks like something a fan of Louisville would make at home.
I know the exact helmet he's talking about too. It's the black Louisville helmet with the L on it.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go dumpster fire on
100%.
this one.
That L logo when Lamar was there was so
hard.
green. That shit.
I have the jersey. Hard.
All right, next helmet in line here. We're gonna stick with the black helmet theme, and we're gonna go to the Washington Commanders.
Out of here, bro.
Just the logo in the front middle, not on the side. It went on the front middle. They've got the numbers on the side of the helmets. Black uniforms, black helmet, gold numbers. Look, I think we can maybe all say this in unison. 1, 2, 3.
Dumpster fire.
Absolutely.
Like,
wow, that works.
The franchise, but they're staying on brand. Like they are a dumpster fire franchise. They were like, hey, give us the dumpster fire. And Nike was like, say no more, fam. And this is what they got. Like,
here's the thing.
Is fucking awful.
If they don't rename themselves to the fucking Commanders and they're still just the Washington football team, and they take that commander off the left breast there, that is clean, and I am for it.
But those jerseys
but
are stupid looking too. Like, what are we doing?
I don't like the jerseys. The numbers on the jerseys look terrible.
Yeah, everything about this jersey is not good.
Why is the logo in the front middle of the helmet and not on the side? It's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, because it's aerodynamic, don't you see?
No.
Can't help them run fast.
Robert had 3 thumbs down. Matt Barr says that is Dan Snyder on the dumpster fire scale.
Seriously.
Whitey making references I don't understand. Isn't that the logo of Wayland Yutani from Aliens?
I'm on it.
I don't know. Thank you, Caesar. I don't know if that is or not. Okay, so we are all in agreement. Washington Commanders, straight dumpster fire. Not looking too good so far, fellas, with these alternate uniforms that we're seeing.
It's the corporation in Alien.
I'm very disappointed. Okay, Tank said they look like the generic bad guy team from a football.
Yes, they do. Here comes the team wearing their black jerseys, and they're just supposed to be intimidating because they're black, but really, everybody knows they're going to lose.
When he said it looks like they legit hand stenciled the shit. And
Yeah!
Biscuit said first they stole indigenous people for a logo, and now they just steal Pittsburgh's uniform. All right, Washington, you have been roasted. Terrible uniforms.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Straight dumpster fires. Next up, we have the Jets.
That's kind of
All black helmet, black pants with a green stripe on the side, black uniform. I don't know why he's in a 4-point stance to model the uniform, but that's exactly why I picked this, because I was like, yeah, 4-point stance. Good way to show off the new kits, fellas.
I have a caption.
What's that?
Me after my windshield almost fucking killed me.
You were in a 4-point stance?
Fuck. I need a new windshield. Fuck. On the floor.
I do have to say, I don't hate the black. It's like a matte black on the Jets helmet with the green Jets logo. But I'm just not sold on it. I gotta say dumpster fire on this one. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Mookie, you disagree, huh?
I can't go dumpster fire, so I guess I have to go fire. It's probably not a big fire. It's a small one that is an accident. But this is solid. Like I'm a sucker for matte black. I like that.
I gotta start
Jets
talking
green.
before Mookie because I'm sick of agreeing with him. What the fuck is happening? What bizarre land are we in? Like he's like legit stealing the words from my mouth. I'm like, this is fire because it's not a dumpster fire, and it's just not a raging fire at all. Like it's just one that's barely keeping your hands warm for survival.
Fire.
Like it's you know what? It's better than the regular Jet shit.
That's a good point. It is. That is a good point.
That's so true.
Robert says
man, he's all over that. That's like
and he
9
also
fires.
says, as mentioned before, a white outline just makes things pop. And if you look at that Jets logo, it does look a lot better against that black helmet. Biscuit is saying fire. Caesar, you go on fire, dumpster fire on this one.
Fire. Just make bring back the old Jets logo though, and I think the old Jets logo was like the fucking wing of the plane on that helmet would look sick.
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing. But also, this is the equivalent of. Could you imagine Bill Parcells being the head coach of the Jets wearing these uniforms? This is just like the equivalent of Tony La Russa rocking out the City Connect. Like,
oh my god!
Like, could you imagine Parcells standing on the sidelines next to these Jets uniforms, looking all grumpy old WG,
so grumpy.
Like, and then these uniforms next to him, like, God, the visual it's hilarious to think of.
Tank saying matte black and glossy green is a nice combo. They could have done more with the uniform.
Yeah, I actually it's like that's my problem. The helmet I think is more fire than the jerseys. The jerseys kind of look like
me is everything together. Yeah, the uniform itself doesn't. I don't like the pants. I don't like the green stripe, the weird green stripe down the side of the pants, and I don't like the uniforms themselves. Robert Taylor saying,
let's go.
Caesar. Tank saying Caesar is right about that retro plane wing. Yeah, it's Whitey said the dude's tattoos actually.
100%.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's why they chose.
Honestly,
they're like, put this man in a 4-point stance. It'll show off his tats and it'll make the uniform look better because it kind of looks like shit. It'll distract from the uniform. Don't show the whole thing. Just show it from the side.
This is exactly what Mike aimed for in all of his schooling attempts. Is the like a B- average without a whole lot of substance.
I mean, isn't that what we all go for? I know that's what I shot for. I'm like,
motherfucker, I graduated in 4.25. I don't want to hear your shit. I've been overruled, baby.
Why is the bar so high?
That has been a fire. I was overruled. All right, let's move on from the Jets and let's go to the Eagles. The Eagles have released an all black helmet. It's a black helmet with the
green in it though.
There is like a little hint of green. I'm going to jump out. I'll be the first one across this one. It's a dumpster fire because it's not the Kelly Green, Randall Cunningham helmets like they should have fucking done. Why are you doing this shit? No, absolute dumpster fire. I hate it. Get out of here, Philadelphia. Terrible. Scott, you can go next.
Yeah, no, fuck. I agree with Mike. Like, what are we doing here? God damn it. Let me talk first.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Seriously, like, you have a classic logo and color scheme already, and if they're doing alternate helmets, there's no reason to go to like a pseudo version of like that. Like, and don't get me wrong, like I love the Donovan McNabb Eagles jerseys too. They're cool in their own right, but they don't hold a candle to the OG, green ones. Like, why would you go with like it's an F, like an F for effort. Like you
Kelly
barely
green with the gray silverish wing. Oh,
yeah, like you had it right there. Like there's some that just do themselves, right? Like some teams you're just like with the Texans, you're like, well, what do we do?
Robert.
All right, well, how about we'll make it all red? And it's like it ends up looking cool because it's like there's not much you can do, right? But like the Eagles have a classic, easy, it's like no brainer. We go straight to this one next. Like we don't even have to think about it. Like they put effort into this, and this is what the fuck you got. Like no. F for execution, like dumpster fire.
2 dumpsters, Mookie, dumpster fire here.
I'm gonna do what the Eagles did and go pass. Scott, I want to agree with your F, except it's actually more of like an incomplete. Like we're still waiting for like the rest of the assignment. Like I could have sworn this is the shit they wore last year.
Right. Well, that's the problem. It's not even that far off, really.
Right.
Like, when you do an alternate helmet, you don't do the same shit you already kind of have.
Yep.
All right, 3 dumpster fires. Caesar, you're gonna make this one unanimous.
Yeah, and like regardless of me being a Cowboys fan, like, bro, even the fucking yellow and blue Eagles helmet, I'd give a better rating than this shit. Like this shit's some hot ass.
Yeah.
Robert's saying 3 thumbs down. He said maybe if the outline was green around the
Robert,
around the
I love you in our
it's
relationship.
not the Kelly green. I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Hot
Tank says
ass.
the black isn't far off from the current green. Biggest fail yet. Biscuit says it looks okay, not fire, not dumpster. I'll give it a single matchstick. And then Whitey said the mask fastener makes it look like a bird with a giant eyeball. I didn't think about that. The Oakley logo does.
And that's good. That's actually the best part of the helmet, to be perfectly honest with you. That accidental propping up right there.
There you go, dumpster fire for the Eagles black helmet. That's not the Kelly green that it should have been. Terrible choice. Next up is the Panthers black helmet. Another weird stance that was taken to show off the uniform. I don't know why this guy went superhero Black Panther stance. I know they're the Panthers, but what the hell are we doing here, man?
R.I.P.
Black helmet, matte black helmet. They got the Carolina blue stripe down the top, the logo. Scott, you could go ahead and go first here.
This is an easy fire. Like, I mean, because you know why? The Panthers were created during the original Create a Team era, and this was like the flyest type of shit that you could come up with in a Madden created team. And then they actually made that shit in real life. They were like, here you go. Here's this franchise that has colors and a color scheme and logos that look straight out of Madden Creator, but it actually evolved into something that looks kind of fire. But only when they go like this, where it's like all extreme. So doing the all black, this is fire. I like this shit.
Mookie, you're nodding in agreement.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. This team gonna fuck people up. Like, look at that.
No, like they're probably going to be average. They're going to be average as all hell.
They're going to look 8 and 9 or whatever it is.
No, they're going to have some people.
Baker Mayfield's going to be their quarterback, and Christian McCaffrey's going to be hurt. They are not fucking anybody.
I was going to say they're definitely
son.
not. They're not.
No. For like the 2 games those guys play together this year, they are going to be fantasy all-stars. Like, this team is going to be the source of so many points, and this uniform, as Scott says, the Create a Team on Madden just shows it. They're going to give up points, they're going to score points, and it is going to be a fucking gold mine. I am in on this uni because I am in on this team.
Every football team is going to score points and give up points.
Exactly.
You get no credit. Boo this man. Please
no. Oh, come on. Hey, if John Madden can say that shit, then fine. When I'm ready to know this fall, I'm going to hammer on the Panthers. That's on you, Scott.
Get the hell out of here.
You get the hell out of here. Speaking of which, I need more beer.
You're 3 over.
I'm also going fire on this one. I love the blue with the black. I think it just pops so nicely. People always say you can't wear black and blue together, and this proves those people wrong.
Yeah,
This looks
absolutely.
Those people are wrong.
Caesar, you making it unanimous? Fire.
Yeah, my only suggestion to make it better is I think the Panthers should just get rid of the silver, just make it black and blue.
I'd be cool with that.
Yeah, no, I think this highlights that, to be perfectly honest with you.
Robert Taylor saying fire in the comments here. Tank says they need to step this shit up with new custom graphics of team logos like graffiti, tattoo, etc. They'd make bank on merch. That would be pretty awesome to really lean into alternate. They always do that, like when they play in Mexico. They always have like the street artists that do the helmets in Mexico, like in that flair of the local community, and it looks amazing. I'd love to see them do like some more graffiti style logos for alternate helmets in the future. I feel like this time around it needed to be, here's your old school helmets. Like that's what they needed to do.
Yeah, they're like, hey, this is because that's been the thing we've all been asking for. It's like you do these throwback uniforms, and then you've got the new school helmet, and it looks kind of like half step ass. Like it's just like it does not work. And then the Bengals, all we kept saying was, for the love of Christ, if it was all white, it would make total sense. Like, why is the helmet orange?
Whoa, relax, Scott. We'll get there. I know, okay?
But I mean, still.
Gabe says fire. Robert's pointing out the blue matches so perfectly well with the black. Tank says that blue is popping like Tron. Biscuit says it's a raging forest fire.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, man. I agree, but that's kind of fucked up.
Get canceled, Biscuit.
R.I.P. to the trees.
Robert said Baker Mayfield is going to look good as fuck throwing those interceptions.
Yeah, that's true.
Whitey says this thing will fill up a burn ward straight fire. Kev pointed out the one game they wear that and are playing together, they're going to break fantasy records.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, get in now.
All right, there we go. So this one, very unanimous fire for the Panthers on their black helmets. Oh man, that's way better than the silver. This should be their permanent helmet, period. Let's move on to the Saints. The Saints unveiled probably the most unique helmet. They ditched the gold. They kind of inverted it, right? They went with a black helmet with a gold floor. What's that thing called?
Fleur-de-lis.
Thank you, Mookie. So they inverted that, but they also have the stripe down the middle is made up of a bunch of fleur-de-lis.
Nice.
White uniforms, gold numbers, and black and gold stripes on the side. Scott, you've been upset because people trample your point. Go ahead, you go first.
Dumpster fire. I know. I know that those jerseys are kind of like a take on the old school ones, but I'm just not feeling it. Like you already like a gold helmet looks so much better. Nah, I'm good on this.
Mookie, agree or disagree?
I'm pretty sure I agree because it's like this is very uncomfortable. It doesn't.
Yeah, like it's like you're looking
fit.
at it. And I'm like, what am I supposed to be looking at?
Well,
like,
and now all I can look at is the reflection in the helmet where you can see the lighting from like the photo shoot. And like now that's all I can see. And I was like, yeah, so this has got to be a dumpster fire then, right? Like you should have at least like scrubbed that shit a little bit in Photoshop. I mean, fuck, man. I can see the wall and other stuff behind them. Man. Yeah, it's not good.
I don't like it. I think they did too much. They tried too hard. I think it was just a black helmet with the gold.
You'd have been
but with the white jersey.
Trying to do too much with the stripe down the middle is where they lose.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go dumpster fire. Caesar,
I kind of think this would have benefited from some all black threads too. Like,
I was gonna say, I like the helmet.
Better. The white jersey just doesn't work with this.
This goes better with their home jersey, not with their color rush.
Yes.
Good point. Maybe they why is their home jersey too? Who knows?
Why is their color rush white?
I don't know.
Because it's color rush, man. Color rush is crazy. We do weird things like wear white uniforms.
We're supposed to have color. Like put the color on the jersey.
The color white incorporates all colors, Mookie. Okay. Where were you in science class?
It absorbs all the colors. Roy G. Biv.
It's okay.
It takes over all colors and then gets mad at any other color.
When their powers combine, they become white.
Race card.
Our privilege.
That was delayed. I was expecting that much earlier.
Yeah,
Robert
I had to
says
scroll.
fire. He says the helmet is classy as fuck. Not sure what that means, but that's how I feel. He is alone in his feelings because Gabe says dumpster fire. Biscuit saying dumpster fire. Tank pointing out points for incorporating a pattern into their design. Would have liked to see that worked into the jersey. That's a good point.
Tank, stop being so professional. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Okay.
He's an artist, man. He's got a better eye than we do.
I'm gonna. You know what's funny is I'm gonna take Tank's assessment and like expand upon it. What if they went like, shut the hell up. If they put this all over, like the pattern, instead of just the stripe, it was all over the helmet. So it was like a Gucci thing, and you still had the big logo there. But you're using that as like a Gucci logo. Like, I think that it would make it look more unique instead of the stripe looks out of place.
Whitey,
you know?
Whitey
tell you
says
what.
the helmet looks like a nice purse. That was the
but if you had it, if you have it all over the place, it would look like a Gucci type thing. It'd be like, that's what we're inspired by.
No,
like,
here's why that would not look good. It would end up looking like a college football team with the helmet decals all over the place. I don't think it would look good on an NFL team.
It's
Look,
fine. It
all
doesn't
I'm
look
saying
good the way it
is-
is.
no,
either,
no.
So whatever.
You're missing the point. If it's got like a Gucci pattern on it, that is going to motivate the fuck out of Jameis to throw it to his
I was
guys.
gonna say LASIK Jameis is gonna look good throwing picks in this.
Hey, comeback team of the
Kansas,
year. I'm hammering New
nobody-
Orleans too, but I'm taking them money line all season long.
Kev says nobody has ever described New Orleans as classy.
Beignets and gumbo and Zion, not too bad.
And hookers.
Biscuit says, I know we're ranking football, but fire, dumpster fire, the Copa series in the minor league for baseball. Fire. Every single one of those Copa series.
Dumpster fire. I don't know what the
fire.
fuck that is, so
They are
drain for that shit.
When a team rebrands as the Chunklas and they just have a
San Antonio!
handle, oh, that's so good. Fire. All the way fire. But these uniforms, I think we're all in agreement. This one is a dumpster fire for the Saints.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good attempt, but just a swing and a miss on this one. Not as bad as some of the other ones we've seen. Next up, the Falcons going with a little red helmet for the Falcons. They've got a nice little gold, white, black stripe along the top.
They took it back to the old school. Didn't fuck with the classic.
Exactly. They were like,
this
this
was one of those ones that I said is a no-brainer. They're like, Atlanta, okay, cool, moving on. We already know what we got.
They spent 5 minutes in a meeting. They literally went around a table and went, we're going red, right? Red. Okay, done. Move on. Next item on the agenda, Susie's birthday party. This is
well, that's what it was next. I was gonna say they used the full hour to get the free lunch.
Apparently, next thing on the agenda, the Saints.
No, the Saints were after their liquid lunch, Scott. I mean, that's the only way to describe what came out of that.
Are we all in agreement that this is fire? Like this is a no-brainer.
No, we don't need to over discuss this. This is fire.
It should be Mario.
This is exactly how an alternate helmet should look.
I have two questions. I have just two questions, real questions, serious questions.
Okay.
One, is this does this go back to the original Dirty Bird era?
This is
it throws back.
Prior.
Okay.
Yeah, this is early 90s.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. I know not Rich Gannon, but I can like picture the dude playing quarterback back then. All right. Second question. Who's playing quarterback for the Falcons?
The fucking GOAT! Mariota!
Marcus Mariota.
Yes!
Also, Desmond Ridder, your boy from UC, got drafted by the Falcons. He's competing for the starting job.
I respect that, but I hope Desmond only sees cleanup duty this year.
Yeah, because Mariota's a dog.
No, because Desmond needs
He's
to
a
gain like
dog.
20 pounds. Like that kid will get broke by like a D lineman in the NFL.
Robert says he's got the 3 fire emojis. Matt Barr hit us with a fire on this one. Whitey says fire. Biscuit says, I guess because I grew up with the red helmets, I am underwhelmed by this. I think that's what we're getting at.
Like that's
we
part of
want
the
those.
point. Like,
we want the ones we grew up
I was
with.
gonna say, all you got to do is hit us with nostalgia. They've done the studies on us millennials. They've pegged us. We like shit from when we were a kid.
Scott got pegged.
All they're doing now is hitting us with shit from when we were kids, and we're eating it the
Swiss
fuck
chip.
up. And you know what? I'm here for it. I don't give a shit. Pander,
God is here for
to
pegging.
me. pander to me.
Tag says Julianne Moore's pubes.
Wow.
Yes.
We are all in agreement. Fire on this one. Fantastic throwback. Well done, Falcons. Cheers to you guys. Next up, the Giants with another throwback. They went old school, like Lawrence Taylor Giants uniforms. It's literally just the old Giants. This is why this is fire. Because all I am envisioning right now is the little Giants grown up and playing in an NFL game. Straight fire. I'm on board. I want Icebox to come out and knock over Spike. I want the annexation of Puerto Rico. Straight fire on these uniforms. Scott?
I'm going dumpster fire.
You son of a bitch, I knew it.
Because that man in the middle is the one that represents, like seriously, I can't take them seriously in these helmets when their fucking quarterback is that guy. like seriously, these would be so fire if they had a quarterback that was like not complete asshole. And so like he's ruining this for them. Like you look at that picture and you're like, that's a really nice. No, can't do it. They're led onto the field by that.
I feel like it adds more to the little Giants for me with Daniel Jones standing there, because I'm just waiting for Rick Moranis to pop out from behind him and be like, "All right, guys, come on, I got some Alka-Seltzer. Let's intimidate the competition here."
Yeah, I mean, the answer is fire. But God, he makes it look not fire. That's how bad Daniel Jones is as a quarterback. He makes this fire as look not fire.
Mookie, fire, dumpster fire.
There's some people doing some really good things from a Little Giants still. Like there's a lot of them actively acting. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, well, I looked it up. Icebox is still looking fine. These are only fire if
you fat lineman.
These are only fire if this means that LT is going to come back and snap number 9's leg. That's the only way these are fire. Unless they give DJ the Theismann treatment.
Oh, Jesus.
Dumpster fire.
Caesar fire, dumpster fire.
I'm kind of a thought for like matching like your helmet color to the jersey. So I'm gonna fuck it. I'll say dumpster fire because the blue on the helmet doesn't match the blue.
It's
on the
so
jersey.
dumb. It's so dumb.
I want it to match so bad, so it's kind of.
It doesn't
annoying
though.
Me. But I mean, the jersey.
The longer it's so funny because the longer I look at the jerseys, the longer I'm like, did they just rip off the Bills with these fucking
right?
Yeah, that's a good call.
They look exactly like a Bills jersey.
I'm gonna stay to my gut. Dumpster fire.
Robert saying thumbs down. The team is going to ruin the legacy of that design. Tank says those uniforms need more Coke to be cool.
Yeah.
Matt Barr pointing out Daniel Jones looks like he was casted to play Eli Manning in an Eli Manning biopic before he won the Super Bowl. Whitey also pointing out he doesn't care for that damn blue. Yeah, I guess this one we can't really decide. Fire and dumpster fire. We can't really.
No, it's dumpster fire. Everyone said it was dumpster fire except for you.
I said fire. Scott said fire.
What, Scott? No.
I reluctantly said fire because I said it, like it was mostly dumpster fire because of Daniel Jones making it that way.
Mm-hmm. Suck it. All right, moving on. Another old school throwback. We got the Patriots going with Pat the Patriot. Old school with the red. The old school Pat the Patriot on the side. Always great when you got a center as your logo. Always a good time. Who decide, like when you're looking at a logo and you're like, should we have the quarterback? No. The center. That's our logo. Fire just for the nostalgia factor here. Scott?
Yeah, I mean, if Tom Brady was playing for them, I would say this would be dumpster fire just off principle, but we all know this is fire. Like, again, a no-brainer when they were going around with design ideas. It was like, yeah, we're doing this, right? Yeah, cool.
The right answer is fire, but I struggle because I've seen the Lions get beat down by Pat the Patriot on so many Thanksgiving Day games. It's like hard to admit that these are fire.
They're fire.
They are.
Robert Taylor says fire. Sorry, we're running through them because I just realized it's already 9:15 and we've only done one segment on the
I know, and I'm like, dude,
bro.
I've been missing. Like, I need another
Holy
beer,
shit.
but I haven't.
I
had a
told
chance
you
to
that
grab
in
it.
show prep. You were like, should we do this? It's like, nah, dude, we're gonna fucking take up all our time with this shit. You know that.
We're good.
Matt Barr says Mac Jones looked like he was casted to play Daniel Jones in a biopic about the downfill of the Giants.
Give it to him.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. You are. Tank says, shout out the
amazing.
patriotic O lineman fire. Again, a
Yep.
center. Their logo was a center. Next up is the
That's
Cowboys.
tradition.
They went old school white helmet, blue
fucking go.
star on it. Whatever. It's whatever.
Okay. It mentions the stupid
Romo
fucking
wear this. I'm
jersey.
not that excited about it.
It
Or
mentions the
dumpster
stupid
fire.
fucking jersey. Whatever.
It's
Let's
fire.
go.
It's fire.
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, I'll say dumpster fire because the Cowboys, like, who
Gabe
cares?
said dumpster. We got our quote in there. Dumpster fire for the Cowboys.
What? 3 of us on fire.
Speaking of dumpster fires, here's the Bears.
Ooh, boy.
All orange helmets with the black C, orange jerseys.
This is Syracuse.
Oh, you know what? No, you know what? This
gross.
is fire.
It's gross.
This is 100% fire, and I'll tell you why. What happened was someone somehow told the the Bears ownership that they had a surplus of orange ink, and so they could get the whole kit for a lot cheaper. And they're like, perfect. We'll take orange. Done. That's why this shit's fire. They're just making smart, economical decisions.
Terrible. It's terrible. It's a dumpster fire.
What's funny is this suffers from the exact opposite problem of the Bengals, where you're like, wow, it looks goofy that they have the orange with the white. You're like, no, the blue totally breaks up how fucking insane
Please,
the
no more
orange is. Like, so the orange on the top makes it just like, what the fuck? Like, this is dumpster fire. Because, like, seriously, the blue is needed to tone this shit down.
It looks like some shit Virginia Tech would have rejected.
Well, not Virginia Tech, you mean Virginia, but okay.
Yeah, Virginia.
Gabe says
Maybe them
dumpster.
too.
Whitey says dumpster foyer. And
Dumpster
Tank
fire.
said, what the fuck are they going hunting? Whitey said, no, they're doing rodeo.
No, you know what? I changed my mind. That's fire because that is what Chicago is all
Oh
about.
my
Orange
God.
barrels. They're
Even during the
Chicago
lockdown and the
orange
pandemic,
barrels.
when everyone had to stay the
Yeah.
fuck home, half the city of Chicago is still under construction.
Poor Chicago.
How the
And
fuck
that
does that
brings
work?
us to the greatest uniforms we've ever seen. The Bengals with the all white black
They're hard.
stripe,
Fire.
the white and black stripe helmet. What we've been begging for
Oh
since
my
these
God.
Color Rush uniforms were announced.
The
They finally
Coke
went
whites.
ahead and did it.
The
Straight.
Coke whites. Yep.
I 100% believe that this rule or the change in heart by the NFL was for this jersey. Like I know I'm like nobody can convince me otherwise. Like somebody finally got to him and was like, "Hey, look, this
Shite.
shit needs to happen, but we've got to do it for the whole league. So just make it a whole league announcement." But literally, this is the Bengals rule for this because this fucking nails it. This
Are you-
fucking nails it.
Can
Are
I
you
tell
saying
you
it's the
something,
Brown
though?
rule then, Scott?
Can
the
I tell
Rudy
you
rule to the
something?
Brown rule?
When they announced this and it was like slam dunk, Bengals have to go white and black helmet to go with their color rush. It's a slam dunk.
Yeah.
I was fully convinced Mike Brown would fuck it up and just go old school Bengals orange helmet with the word Bengals on it and be
Oh
done.
God!
Because I thought for sure
God.
he would have done. He would have been like, "We need it to try to get Ken Anderson into the Hall of Fame. We got to remind people of what it was like here in Cincinnati."
You know what though?
But
even
they
if
made the right decision again. The Bengals make the right decision again.
This is
Fire.
a slam dunk.
actually, it's a small dumpster fire.
You motherfucker.
And here's why.
No,
And Mike,
no, hold on,
Mike-
hold on. Don't hit the trigger yet. But
let
have it
me
ready.
let me
Have
talk
it
you let
ready.
me let me talk you through this because I've known you for a couple years, we'll say, right? We've gone through a lot together as fans of our teams that are near and dear to our heart.
Bro, not breaking up with them. Make your point. We got like 15
seriously.
minutes.
Land the plane, bro.
Bitch, do not even. All right now, because what I'm concerned about is that
Right,
this
you want to
shit
fuck
is-
them anyway. What is it that you're
I
saying
mean,
is wrong with these jerseys?
I'm not saying no to that, but it could be the Notre Dame green jersey situation. Where
Oh.
these
No, they've already
things...
worn these. They've already worn the white. It's fine.
No. That's what I'm saying. The white helmet, white jersey, all of that could be like the Notre Dame, because whenever ND runs out one of their fancy fucking green uniforms or something fresh, they fuck shit up.
I get you.
And
Shamrock
I'm
series.
worried.
Shamrock series disproves that point. We're good. This is fine. This is
Okay.
fine. This
Fire.
is straight fire. Absolute fire.
No,
How
you
about
know
them
what?
red?
You know what makes this even better? It coincides with them being a legit fucking team.
Shiesty pregame outfit.
Not only are they gonna look amazing when they wear them, it's like, oh, it's a fucking good team. It's not just, oh man, the Bengals got some fire jerseys, but they're a shithole team. We don't have to make the same jokes we made about fucking
Here's the
Texans.
thing. You line an NFL team up wearing this shit against any other team, regardless of the players on them, you're going to pick the Bengals.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they now have a really high bar to live up to, and I hope they don't fucking break people's hearts, Mike. That's all I'm saying, man.
Good Lord,
I'm out
fella.
here.
You just put
Fire
that
Brian.
juju out there.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. I can't believe you said that. Tank with a great point. These jerseys are going to flood Cincinnati this fall. You are
Does
going to
Kansas
see
City
them
flood?
everywhere.
I'm
All
surprised.
right,
Actually,
listen,
when would they release these? Like, why haven't they already?
they've done the white jerseys already.
I was gonna say the jerseys,
But
are
they're not
good,
in
and
the-
They beat the Chiefs in the white jerseys last year. Like that's
Yeah.
been their color rush
Yeah.
alternate uniforms for a couple
the
years.
jerseys aren't new. It's just the helmet.
The helmet completes it and makes it so much better. All right, we are running short on time. Let's fuck up Mookie and Caesar's night. It's time for Mookie on Mookie. Scott, you've got a question for Mookie. Last week, we asked him a question based on Rookie of the Year. This week, we are testing not only his movie knowledge, but also his hockey knowledge. So, Scott, when you are ready, go ahead and ask Mookie his Mighty Ducks question.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, shit.
while you answer this, I'm gonna go pop open my beer.
Yeah, be ready.
Superstar
It's funny.
character Adam Banks is often referred to as a what?
Oh, dude. I almost feel bad right now because this feels too easy. Because I even broke this shit out just last weekend when talking shit during a cornhole game. Adam Banks is frequently known as, in a derogatory sense, which I never understand because
Damn it!
I
Damn
fucking
it,
love
Mike.
cake.
Scott, I'm so
He
mad.
is a cake eater.
So
I don't
mad.
have to worry about popping this
Mookie,
bottle.
let me ask you this one. Let me ask you, just this one doesn't count, but let me just, I just want to see if you
Extra
would have got
credit?
this one right.
Yeah.
Why did Fulton Reed not play hockey?
He didn't know how to skate.
Damn it, he would have gotten both of
Yes.
them. All
see?
right, all
okay.
right.
Redeemed.
All right,
Redemption.
all
That's why I said I was
right,
just like, that is easy. Like he asked me that. I was like, okay.
All right. Well, Mookie is off the hook.
Yeah,
That ends
son of
Mookie
a
on
bitch.
movies. I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess it's time to transition over to White Motherfucker.
Hey, I've seen white people before. You know what I'm saying? But you motherfucker, man, you white as mayonnaise, man.
We're gonna
Caesar.
double down on white motherfucker questions is what we're gonna
Yeah,
do.
Caesar. To prove that you are not a white motherfucker, who did Suge Knight allegedly dangle over a balcony?
I got dozen brain again.
We're gonna need an answer here, Caesar.
It's obviously not Pac because he killed him with the needle. It's not Dre either. It can't be anybody of NWA.
Scott,
fuck.
we're getting hammered in the comments for that
We-
question. Even
need
Mike
an answer.
said that was an easy question for Mookie, Scott.
Oh fuck.
But he did chimed in to tell you that was the easiest question.
Oh god damn.
Oh man, god damn.
Big man shit,
Roasting my nuts.
Oh,
man.
fuck it. Easy E. I don't know.
Easy
Fucking
E is the incorrect answer. I'm sorry, that is not
Who was
right.
it?
He allegedly dangled Vanilla Ice over a balcony.
I wasn't going to know Vanilla Ice. Bro, what
Okay,
the fuck?
here's a redemption chance. You're not gonna get any redemption, but I just want to see. Do you know the two members of Outkast?
Yeah, Andre 3000 and Big Boy.
Yeah, see, Mike wanted to ask you that, and I was like, "There's no way he'll know that."
Yeah, like
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
that I
that's
know
too
that.
easy.
I know music.
So redemption for me. I ended up getting my.
redemption for Scott, but Caesar, you got it incorrect. So go ahead and
Yeah,
shout
it's
out
fucking
whatever
Vanilla
favorite
Ice.
rapper.
If you would have asked me
y'all-
who made
y'all
the
had a
song
weak-ass
fucking
week,
Ice
though.
Ice Baby, then I would have known. That's the only Vanilla
I'm not
Ice
gonna
person I
ask
would've
you
known.
who
Yeah, I was
sang
gonna say we're not
Ice
gonna
Ice
ask me
Baby.
that.
What?
No, that's the
No,
only thing I would have known.
It's hip hop R&B trivia.
It's also
That's
called
a-
white motherfucker. That would be
Classic.
white people trivia. They would know that.
That's fucking crazy.
So while
bro.
Caesar chugs this,
Mookie,
Mike,
while Caesar chugs that, Mookie
Give me
wants
fucking like 3
Mookie
seconds.
Robertson
Don't
wants to know
worry.
which minor league hockey team did Bombay get a tryout with after the championship game?
It's a good one. Fuck. It was the North Stars minor league team, and they
The fucking
looked
South
like
Stars?
the Wild
Chug your
with like
beer.
with
Not gonna
their
be a-
color palette. Shit. Grand Rapids Griffins.
I honestly don't know. I can't remember who it was.
See,
See?
I was
chugging like a
busy watching
legit beer too. That wasn't a
shotgun
Bud
that
Light.
beer.
Yeah, that was like a.
You okay, buddy?
There
Caesar's
wasn't
looking
nothing.
a little
There
rough
wasn't.
there.
There wasn't
Minnesota
nothing white motherfucker
Wave.
about
Minnesota wave of fake
Damn.
minor
See,
league.
I was close. I was like, it's like the Minnesota Wild, but not that.
Kind of.
that. You never said those words. Congratulations.
Kind
I
of.
totally said those
All right,
words. Go
we are
watch the
running
tape.
very
It's
low on
tape.
time, but Scott, I think we have enough time for your conspiracy theory. Do you think we can get it in here in the next couple
Let's
minutes?
do it.
All right, we'll have to save our rankings for next week. But it is time for a conspiracy theory that Scott has on Kyler Murray's contract. Scott, what do you got?
I think this is all one big setup. Everybody's giving the Cardinals shit for signing a guy that has to be mandated in a contract language that he's got to study for 4 hours a week. But I think this is 4D chess being played by both fucking parties. And here's why. What if the Cardinals were like, fuck, we know we've got to pay this man because we're the fucking Cardinals, a shithole franchise that never has a quarterback. We can't afford to just let him walk. He knows that. We know that. We're being fucking held hostage. But what if we put in this fucking out? What if we throw in that this motherfucker's got to study? It makes his ass look bad, and we can kind of use it as a, hey, did y'all think we paid too much motherfucking money on this contract? Oh, you did? It's cool. It's cool because we got a fucking out. This motherfucker doesn't study. Oh, and the monitoring tools? We're just gonna be vague as fuck about it. How do we know if he studied for 4 hours a week? I don't fucking know. Can't wait until the Cardinals come out and they're like, oh man, this is a really bad fucking deal. You know what? Kyler only studied 3 hours this week. We're invoking this clause. But here's why Kyler Murray agreed to that shit. Because he too was playing 4D fucking chess. He saw that shit. He knew how it was about to make his ass look. But he used it as a get out of jail free fucking card. Because he's like, when these motherfucking Cardinals go back to being the Cardinals and making the personnel decisions that we know Cliff is gonna fucking make, and this franchise goes into fucking hell. Oh, hey, y'all. I only studied 1 hour this week. I guess y'all gotta avoid this contract. It's been cool. Thanks for that money you already paid me in my signing bonus. And I'm out. Both sides fucking playing each other. And we're all the ones that are laughing about it. They both know.
You might be onto something, Scott, because did you hear about the other clause in his contract about baseball?
No, I didn't see that.
There's another clause in his contract that says, quote, if Murray, quote, participates in any type of baseball-related activity, including, without limitation, a tryout, workout, practice, scrimmage, exhibition, or game for any baseball team in any baseball league, he would be forfeiting his contract. This is like, because now Murray could just be like, oh, I was invited to play the celebrity softball game at the All-Star game, and I gotta go. Sorry, Arizona, you gotta get rid of me now.
Motherfucker is gonna have a workout video leaked ASAP. He's gonna be in his backyard with a hitting machine. He's gonna be like, oh, I can't believe they caught me on tape. My privacy's been violated. I didn't know that I was gonna be caught swinging that bat. Oh, damn, well, Sorry, Arizona Cardinals fans. I wanted to make it work, but I guess they busted me. See ya.
Shucks.
And
Wow.
poor Cliff is just going to be like,
Yeah, he's the only one who's getting fucked in this whole thing. Like, he's just the pawn in the middle of this whole thing. But both the Cardinals and Kyler Murray knew what they were fucking doing with this.
Once
This
once
is a
Kyler
get out
Murray-
of jail free card for both sides.
once Kyler Murray purposely voids his contract, they're going to
Yes.
be like, Cliff, how do you feel about all this? And Cliff's going to be
I feel
like,
like poop right now.
Cliff's gonna get left holding the bag. It's so great.
I thought you were gonna say Cliff needs to learn a lesson from McVay about how to get fucked, like it, and still win a Super Bowl.
Oh, who did you get fucked by?
Touche.
Him and Jared Goff were pegging back and forth.
oh, Jesus. All right, let's wrap this show. We'll save our college football rankings for next week. We'll do
I'm gonna
that
be
next
fucking
week.
hyped.
The wise guy rankings, I'll have to update them for next week. It'll be fine. It's perfect. It's start of August. We're almost there to the football season. Let's talk about these beers that we were drinking tonight and whether or not we would bang them. Scott, what was in your mug again? And would you bang it again?
Very, very fluffy. Tahitian vanilla and all the fruits. Banging it for the 5th or 6th time I've had this on the show. Whatever. Like, seriously, this is like one of my favorite beers of all time. This shit is delicious.
You're so disappointed you can't find that.
I was saying, you're never going to have another one.
Yeah, I was going to say it. Now I'm never going to pay for another one.
You're going to sign up for Beer Drop just to order that beer and then cancel it again.
It's going to just be a case of them.
I do that with Paramount Plus to watch Champions League.
What the hell does that have to do with this beer?
I cancel and renew.
You sign up for Beer Drop just to get Premier League from
No. I signed up for Paramount Plus to watch Champions League and then I cancel because you get like a 3 months free after you try to cancel the first time.
That's fair. Paramount Plus is where it's at, though. I'll tell you what, they got all them challenges on there.
Cool, they're not
You get
paying us,
11
but you
for
fucking beer.
days. It describes what we have together, this beer and I. It's an electromagnetism, again, from Celestial Beer Works. Yeah, we bang it all night. This is the... All right, come on, Robert. Let's go. We can finish together. We try and make a baby, right? And I don't need to sign up for Paramount Plus to watch Venus and Butthead. I can
Venus
find
and
that on the
Butthead?
internet. That's what he
it
wrote.
says. It just
He
says
did
Venus.
write
He
Venus.
did write Venus.
Venus. Hit him with
Venus
the
and
Venus.
Butthead. I'd fuck
Caesar
this
was
like
drinking-
you fucked up Beavis's name.
I want to stick my penis in you.
Caesar is drinking some watermelon 903 stuff.
Yeah, 903 salted watermelon, goes with ale, Asian watermelon and sea salt. It was great.
Good to hear. I was drinking Descender IPA from Good Life Brewing, wood bang missionary style, on a set day of the
Staring
week.
deep in their eyes.
Sure. Yeah, let's say that. We'll go with that. Not just like this is out of obligation. Fellas, this was a
Gotta
damn
do
fun
something,
show.
don't we? I mean, honestly, Mike, doesn't it boil down to where are you gonna go?
Court ordered sex.
Court ordered sex.
Yeah, it's that time of the week again. Let's get
Oh
this
God!
started.
We're splitting that one, Scott. Ahead.
Hey, court ordered sex is better than no sex, though, right? That's
It's fucking
I mean,
true.
that's fair, I
Okay,
guess.
sure.
Yeah,
I'd be like, I guess we got to do this.
it's better than paying for it.
Again. Hell yeah, it is.
Fellas, this has been a damn fine show. I'm glad we just talked NFL uniforms the entire time when we weren't talking to Joe.
It's Joe's fault entirely.
That's all we did. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate seeing names popping up in the comments that we haven't seen in a while, and of course the names we always see. Thank you so much for tuning in, commenting. We appreciate it. Be sure to follow the show on Twitter and Instagram at Crafty Sports. Give us a like on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and review wherever you get your podcasts. If you still listen to it on the podcast, cool. We're available wherever. Just give us a like or a rate or review wherever. Check out Belly Up Sports, bellyupsports.com. I heard they got a new writer, a really cool dude that is on the show. So go check out bellyupsports.com for content coming up from me soon.
Wait, is it Joe?
Yeah, it's Joe. See you guys next week. Cheers, everybody.
Peace.
Go Bars.
Thank you. Please.